Sairam children, good morning. Let's continue with our lesson 7, Secrets. Look at this picture. You can see here Meg is having paper. Right? And all the sisters, when they came to know that Jo has written a story, so they were proud of her. And they all came to hug her. Meg would not believe. So, when she herself saw the name printed in the paper, Miss Josephine March, that time she believed. So let's see the reaction of the other sisters. Let's continue the lesson. How kindly and generously Amy criticized the artistic parts of the story. How Beth got excited and skipped and sang with joy. How proud Mrs. March was when she knew it. How Jo laughed with tears in her eyes. So this is Emmy's. Now Emmy's reaction is she criticized the artistic parts of the story and kindly and generously. And what about Beth? Beth got excited, and in excitement and all she skipped and sang with joy. And Mrs. March, she was proud of her daughter. And what about Jo? Jo laughed with tears in her eyes. So you know, when we are happy or when we laugh a lot or we laugh, we show happiness. Many times tears roll out from our eyes. What do you learn about each sister from their reactions? Yes children, now this is a personal response question you have to answer. Think over. What do you learn about each sister from their reactions? So, reaction of the different sisters were different, but all were showing their happiness or excitement for Jo. They all were proud of her. Amy, she criticized her work, that is the artistic part of the story. Meg wouldn't believe, so she took the paper and saw the name written in the paper. And Beth got excited and skipped and sang with joy. And what about Mrs. Marsh? She was so proud of her daughter. So this is a reaction of different sisters. Their reactions were different, but they all were happy for Jo. Tell us about it. When did it come? How much did you get for it? What will father say? Won't Laurie laugh? Cried the family, all in one breath as they gathered around Jo. I'll tell you everything, said Jo. So they were so happy and excited for Jo, and all together they asked so many questions to her. That when did it come? So tell us. They were so excited to know everything. And even the reaction of father and Laurie. And Jo said, yes, she will tell everything. Having told how she disposed of her tales, Jo added, and when I went to get my answer, the man said he liked them both, but didn't pay beginners. He only lets them print in his paper. Today this was sent to me, and Laurie caught me with it and insisted on seeing it. So I let him, and he said it was good, and I shall write more, and he is going to get the next paid for. And I am so happy, for this time I may be able to support myself and help the girls. So now Jo is answering them that how her stories and all were printed in the paper. Jo told them how she disposed her tales. Tales means stories. And she told them how she went to the newspaper man. And what he said? He liked the stories, but he didn't pay the beginners. He only prints them. And who knew this secret? Do you remember? Yes, Laurie knew this secret. So today this paper was sent to Jo, and Laurie caught it. He came to know, and so he was insisted on seeing it. That's why they were chasing and all the garden, you know now all this. And sisters, what they thought? That Joe has lost her senses. And what Laurie said? Next time we will see that she's paid for it. And so she's so happy that she can support herself. She will be independent and help the girls. Joe's breath gave out here, and wrapping her head in the paper, she gifted her little story with a few natural tears for to be independent and earn the praise of those she loved were the dearest wishes of her heart. And this seemed to be the first step toward the happy end. So, Jo was so happy that she wrapped her head in the paper and she gifted this little story with a few natural tears. So children, when we are happy, excited, then also tears roll out from our eyes. It is not like that when we are sad we cry. Naturally, normally it happens, usually means it is a natural that sometimes in happiness also tears roll out from her eyes. And she felt now she can be independent and earn the praise means approval of her near and dear one, the dearest wishes of her heart. And this is the first step towards the happy end. So this is the happy end. So all were happy. So here we have finished the lesson. Now this is the comprehension which is based on the lesson. Complete these sentences. The secret that Joe shared with Laurie was. So this comprehension is based on full lesson, not only the part, because you have read now and you are asked to read it, right? So which was the secret that Joe shared with Laurie? About, remember, the two stories. And what the Laurie thought, there was some confusion. He thought she has been to the dentist. Remember? Yes. What is the answer? The secret that Joe shared with Laurie was that she had submitted 2 stories to the newspaper man for the publication. So this secret who was knowing? Only Laurie. That she has submitted 2 stories to the newspaper man for the publication. For a week or so, Joe behaved so strangely that, yes children, you know her behavior was very strange. Whenever the bell rang and all, she was the first one. A postman and all, she was the first one to see. So her behavior changed, or strange behavior. So strangely she behaved. Answer is, for a week or so, Joe behaved so strangely that her sisters thought that she had lost her senses. So what is the answer? For a week or so, Joe behaved so strangely that her sisters thought that she had lost her senses. The newspaper man liked Joe's stories, but what he said? That he didn't pay beginners. So let's check the answer. The newspaper man liked Joe's stories, but he did not pay beginners. Only let them print in his paper. Answer is, the newspaper man liked Joe's stories, but he did not pay beginners. Only let them print in his paper. Now this is answer the following. How did Emmy react when she saw Joe's name printed in the paper? Yes children, how did Emmy react? Answer is, Emmy kindly and generously criticized the artistic parts of the story. Answer, Emmy kindly and generously criticized the artistic parts of the story. Next question. What was the Beth's reaction? Yes children, Beth. Answer is, Beth got excited and skipped and sang with joy. Answer, Beth got excited and skipped and sang with joy. State whether the given statements are true or false. Mrs. March laughed with tears in her eyes. Yes, children, is the statement true or false? Mrs. March laughed with tears in her eyes. Answer is yes, children, it is false. Mrs. March was proud of Joe. Who laughed with tears? Joe. Next, the newspaper man paid Joe for her stories. Yes, children, is the answer statement true or false? Answer is false. The newspaper man paid for Joe for her stories. No, what he said? He didn't pay the beginners. Only he lets them to print. So statement is false. Give the past tense of cry. Yes, children, past tense of cry, cried. And the spelling is CR, cried, cry, cried. And the antonym of sad, happy, sad, happy. Tell us about it. Identify the kind of the sentence. Which sentence it is? Tell us about it. Imperative sentence. So it is imperative sentence. Next activity. Complete these proverbs by choosing the correct options from the brackets. So here proverbs are given. And what are proverbs? Proverbs are wise and well-known sayings. And they not only convey the meaning, but their application is broader. For example, the proverbs which we have studied, all you common one, a stitch in time saves 9. Or in the school also, our day begins. Teacher writes proverb on the blackboard and you copy it. Remember children, school days? Yes, so proverbs. Or where there is a will, there is a way. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So these are some of the proverbs, right? Okay, so first one. We can survive without the air conditioner for a night. Do not make a mountain out of a dash. Options are mound, molehill, mouse. So the sentence is, we can survive without the air conditioner for a night. Do not make a mountain out of a dash. So mound, what is mound? A pile of earth, stones, like children they collect earth, stones and all. This is mound. And molehill is the animal mole which digs the earth. He lives underground. So that is molehill or mole. That is mouse. So the answer is, do not make a mountain out of a molehill. Answer is molehill. Next one. Stop staring at the tracks for the train. A dash kettle never boils. Answer is forced, burnt, watched. Stop staring at the tracks for the train. A dash kettle never boils. Answer is watched. Many times we wait for somebody or we wait for the train. Again we look. Is it coming? So is it happens? We look again and again it will come. No. So there is a watched kettle never boils. Many times we see again and again. So many things. So this is answer is watched. Next one. The cancelled tour allowed me to spend time with my niece. Every cloud has a dash lining. Silver, shiny, gilded. So answer is silver. Every cloud has a silver lining. So whatever happens for the good. Sometimes it happens. But we say it happens for the good. So we say every cloud has a silver lining. It is alright to need help sometimes. No man is an, yes children, island, animal, angel. So it is alright to need help sometimes. No man is an angel. Island, you know, is a piece of land surrounded by water on all the sides. So, no man is an angel. Next, after your own performance, you better not criticize Karan. People who live in dash houses should not throw stones. Grass, guest, glass. So it is after your own performance, you better not criticize Karan. So you have also performed, Karan has also. So people who live in dash houses should not throw stones. Grass, guest, glass. Answer is glass. So people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. So thank you children. Here we have completed our English lesson 7 secrets. So take care of yourself. Read the lesson. Read the lesson at least 3-4 times. Sai Ram.